So, this week's Speak My Mind, I will be talking about why I hated my roommates last year. So, I absolutely hated my roommates. They were slobs, rude, and really annoying. There are just only two that I hated the most, and every day something new that happens that just crawls under my skin. To start this off, I will talk about how they are slobs. We share a kitchen and a living room, and I never have time to make a home-cooked meal in the kitchen or ever get to just hang out in the living room. And honestly, I was thankful for that. I couldn't be downstairs without being disgusted because our kitchen looked like they just filmed Hell's Kitchen with 30 seconds left on the clock. There are noodles left on the stove, dishes filled to the top of the sink, and refrigerator reeks of rotten food. The living room had their random knickknacks and stuff everywhere. They leave the clothes on the dining table, homework on our coffee table, and blankets all over the couches. In the beginning of the year, I didn't mind it because we were all settling in and our stuff was kind of just everywhere. And I was constantly doing the dishes and cleaning their mess, but they took advantage of that. Secondly, they were just plain out rude. My best friends came for the weekend one time, and they didn't even bother to introduce themselves. I would say it's a common courtesy to introduce yourself and to a guest that is in your home, especially if it's one of your roommates. I just would always formally introduce myself to somebody, and that was just frustrating. They were constantly being rude to random people too, that we didn't. One time we had a little party at our house last year, pre-COVID, and they kicked everyone out because they weren't invited. And I mean, it was their own house, so it didn't really make much sense as to why I needed to formally invite them. I just want to say lastly, I was very annoyed with them because with everything that they done, it's just very frustrating, but they also came home super drunk or high and extremely loud when they were. I can recall one night when they dropped our glass pepper shaker, and they were looking for the broom everywhere. So both my roommates and I share a room, and with them being home for the weekend, I was alone in my room, so I locked my door. At 3 a.m, they were banging my door for the broom that was actually downstairs in the closet where it always was. And I didn't sleep for the rest of the night, and I had a final the next day. Could not wait till they moved out. I was so over all this chaos, and it was just bringing me down, and I never left my room because I hated my roommates.